Okay, welcome to everyone. Let us see few problems from the manometers and some hydrostatic pressure. We need to find out the pressure when the object is immersed in water in vertical direction or in inclined direction. Okay, what is the intensity of pressure exists on particular object? Let us see. If you take the hydrostatic pressure, okay, here I am writing if there is a water on this surface in that water, if you want to find out the pressure or force, okay, force is gamma into area into x bar. If you want to find out the h bar, centroid is x bar. If you take the object or water in vertical direction, in the water object is in vertical direction, then the intensity of force is gamma into A into x bar, same as usual. If you take the h bar, that is x bar plus moment of inertia Ig divided by area into centroid. Next, if you take the inclined object in the water on this inclined surface, the intensity of pressure same gamma into area into x bar. For this, if you want to find out the h bar is x bar plus Ig into sine square theta divided by Ax bar. Clear? So, this is the scenario. If you want to find out the pressure, everything gamma into A into x bar. If you want to find out the h bar, that is x bar plus Ig into Ig by A into x bar. That is the thing which is useful to find out the pressure. If you take these things into the problems, if you want to find out the pressure, you know very well center of pressure for inclined plane surface. How do you get this inclined surface? That is, we have, for that we have definition. For this Ig value, you have to take for rectangular BDQ by 12, triangular BHQ by 12. Okay, moment of inertia at the base, if it is in the center of gravity parallel to basis, that is BHQ by 36 or BDQ by 36. If you take the circle, that is 5 to the power 4 by 64, like this. If the trapezium is there, that is another scenario. Okay, you have to find out all those things. If you take the dam, for dam, The H bar is if there is a dam, there is a dam. For this, H pressure is same WA x bar. So or gamma into A x bar. Then here, if you take the take for 1 meter, gamma into area into x bar. If you write it as a gamma, gamma is nothing but a specific weight, okay, into area height into breadth. That is breadth is 1 meter. I am taking 1 meter. X bar is h by 2. From here h by 2. The height is h. The height is h. Then x bar will become h by 2. H by 2. Then finally you will get gamma into h square divided by 2. Okay. If you find out the h bar, it will become 2h by 3. Directly 2h by 3. How it will arrive? X bar plus Ig moment of inertia at base divided by area into x bar. Okay. So for this, what you have to do? X bar is nothing but h by 2, right? H by 2. Ig BDQ by 12. So h by 2 in plus 1 by 12 into 1 into h cube divided by h into 1 area అంటే breadth into height into x bar అంటే ఏంటి h by 2 d by 2 కదా d is nothing but h, so h by 2. From this you will get, from this entire portion you will get 2h by 3. Okay, that is the thing. With the help of these equations you have to find out the pressure. How do you find the pressure? Let us see. Here I will take one problem from our horizontal plate is there. For suppose we have, there is a water, here I have horizontal plate is there. From water surface to this portion height is h. Okay, here the force or pressure acting, the pressure is acting on the particular object or plate. That force is F force is F, force is F. Here H is nothing but H bar. How do you find H bar? From the center of the object to the top is nothing but H bar. H bar, right? X bar means vertical depth of center of gravity from free surface. X bar is vertical depth of center of gravity from the free surface. Same as it is, H bar is nothing but X bar, isn't it? H bar is nothing but vertical depth of the center of pressure from the center of free surface. If you take the X bar, that is vertical depth of center of gravity from the free surface, then you will get F equal to pressure into area, force equal to pressure into area. Sorry. Force equal to pressure into area, which means pressure is nothing but gamma specific weight into height into area, isn't it? So here H is nothing but X bar. H is nothing but X bar. So center of pressure, it is the point through which the net hydrostatic pressure force acts. Center of pressure ante enti? It is the point through which the net hydrostatic pressure force acts. For this, H equal to X bar. You should keep it in your mind. Or H bar is equal to X bar. X bar. Next, if you take the vertical plate, same as it is, you will get the gamma into Ax bar. Okay. If you take one problem, then you will get an idea. A rectangular container with L into B into height, length into breadth into height. Write down. Rectangular container is there. There is a rectangular container. Okay. This is a rectangular container. For this, length into breadth into height is 1:2:1. If you take this one, this will become 1, this will become 2. Was completely filled with water. Then the ratio of hydrostatic force acting at the bottom face to the force acting on any one of its larger vertical face. Okay, so if you take this one, you have to find out the pressure between the bottom and vertical arch. Bottom and vertical arch. You have to find out the ratio. How do you find out the ratio? The ratio of hydrostatic force, write down, the ratio of hydrostatic force acting at the bottom face to the top force acting on any one of its larger vertical face. Any one of the larger vertical face. Let us take, here we have two kinds of forces. One is vertical, next one is horizontal. Here this portion here, this portion acting the pressure. At the bottom we have acting here the pressure. Suppose, okay, force at bottom versus force at vertical. Force at vertical. If you take one rectangular surface, now I am cutting this section, I am taking like this, okay. From here, from the top to bottom is x bar, from top to bottom is x bar, force acting FB here, force at B, then area at bottom, area at bottom is equal to, what is the area? Bottom 1 into 2, 1 into 2, you will get 2. Okay, you should keep it aside. Then x bar equal to how much? X bar is equal to 1, isn't it? This is 1. Then find out the pressure FB at the bottom is equal to gamma into A into x bar. Okay, for this you have to find out, you should know the gamma of water into area is nothing but 2, 1 into 2, 2 into x bar is nothing but 1. Okay, then force at B, sorry, force at bottom is equal to 2 into gamma W. Okay, gamma W. Then for vertical, force at vertical, all these things are important for prospective of GATE, IES, some public service commissions. You should keep it in your mind. Gamma into area into x bar. Then you will get gamma water into area is 2. For vertical, x bar will become half. Okay, so here what will happen? For vertical force, only gamma W will be remains. Gamma W will remains. This is the bottom section. You should keep it in your mind. If you cut the bottom and if you take the x bar, that will become 1. Okay. If you take the vertical, force will become gamma W. If you find out the ratio, force at bottom divided by force at top, vertical, not at top, vertical. Then how much it will arrive? Force at bottom is 2 times of gamma W, this thing. Okay, vertical force is gamma W, then it will be cancelled. You will get 2. right? The ratio between the bottom and vertical forces is 2. You should keep it in your mind. If they will ask the answer, ask the question in the ESET or anything, you should choose answer like this. Here you will get the answer. Clear? Understood? They will ask the questions like ratio wise. In strength of materials also, they will ask the questions on section modulus ratio between triangle to rectangle, circular to rectangle. Okay? Here also they will ask the questions like this. If you take the question uh, just like a certain lamina, a circular lamina, here I am writing, I will, here I will write a certain lamina 1000 mm in dia was, in the competitive exams they don't ask the questions on pressure and on manometers. Okay, in problematic way they don't ask the questions, but they will ask hydrostatic pressure and center of pressure they will ask. Dia was how much, sorry, here what is the dia, there is no a certain lamina 1000 mm dia. Okay, dia was lying in water, in water. Okay, such that the distance of its piezometer such that the distance of its perimeter is measured vertically below the free surface. Okay, surface below the free surface is varying from 500 mm to 1200 mm. 500 mm to 1200 mm. Find force and H bar. H bar. Okay. So this is the question. This is the question. How do you solve this question? Let us see. A certain lamina 1000 mm in dia was laying in water such that its distance of its perimeter is measured vertically below the free surface is varying from 500 mm to 200 mm. Find force and height. Let us take, this is the free surface. Here it is in vertical, this lamina. Okay, from here from the top to free surface of water is 500 mm. 500 mm. From top to bottom is 1200 mm. This is entirely filled with water. Okay, then for this you need to find out the x bar first of all. How do you find out the x bar? For this you have to find out the y, or some this thing. The laminar dia is 1000 mm. Laminar dia is 1000 mm. Okay, here I am taking this portion here, this side we have like this. This is situated like this. This length is 1000. Okay, from here to centroid is, if you want to find out the force equal to gamma into area into x bar. Okay, then gamma specific weight of water is 9810 Newton per meter cube. Newton per meter cube. Then if you take the area is equal to pi d square by 4. Diameter of the lamina is 1000 mm. That means 1 meter. Pi d square by 4. You will get area. Okay. Next, x bar. How do you find out the x bar? X bar is equal to this length 500 plus y. Y. X bar plus, sorry, not x bar. That 500 plus y. 500 plus y. How do you get the y? This side 1000. Here I am taking out of 1200. I am deducting this 500. What will the remaining portion? That is 700. 700. Okay. Then how do you find out the y? Y is divided by 700 is equal to this 500 divided by 1000. Okay, if you take the centroid portion, what will happen? It will be converted as a like this. this is 500. Okay, this will become y. From this, from these two triangles, you are taking y by 700. Okay, is equal to 500 by 1000. Then you will get y equal to 350 mm. 350 mm. Okay, so this will become y become 350. Here I am substituting 500 plus 350 mm. Then how much? X bar equal to 0.85 meters, 850 mm. Yes or no? 850 mm. This is the X bar. X bar. That is 0.85 meters or 850 mm. Then force how much? How much force? You substitute these values in the above equation. You know gamma W 9810 area pi d square by 4, that is pi by 4 into 1 square. X bar is 0.85. Okay, you will get 6.55 kilonewtons. Now you got an idea about the force. How do you find out the force? Okay, 6.55 kilonewtons. This is the answer. Then how do you find out the H value, H bar? How do you find out the H bar? Now you got a F. Then if you want to find out the H bar, it is inclined surface, sorry, inclined object. Okay, for inclined object, the formula H bar is equal to, you know very well, X bar plus Ig sin square theta divided by A X bar. Here you should submit all those things. You know X bar, you know I. How do you find? How do you substitute? This is a circular. He has given as a dia, which means I will write everything here. X bar is 0.85, 0.85 plus Ig 5d to the power of 4 pi by 4 into d to the power of 4. How much? 1 power 4. Diameter is 1 meter. D to the power of 4 divided by 64 pi d to the power of 4 by 64 divided by total I value into sin square theta. Sorry, 0.7 square area 5 by 4 into d square. How much is d square? 1 square. diameter is 1. Okay, into x bar. X bar is 0.85. 0.85. Clear? Here, how did you get this 0.7? Sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, 700 by 1000. You will get this 0.7. Okay, then you will get h bar. How much you will get h bar? H bar equal to 0.886 meters. Understood? So this is the way to solve the problem. Understood? Next, shall I give you one problem? Hmm, I will ask you one question. Just solve it. Here you find out the pressure determine the total pressure. This is the problem. Determine the total pressure okay on a circular plate on a circular plate of diameter is 1.5 meters, which is placed vertically in water in such a way that the center of the plate is that the center of the plate is 3 meters below the free surface of water. Free surface of the water. Find the position find the position of center of pressure also. For this, you should find out the center of the pressure and the free total pressure. Okay, here I am showing this problem. This is the problem. Determine the total pressure on a circular plate of a diameter is 1.5 meters, which is placed vertically in water in such a way that the center of plate is 3 meters below the free surface of the water. Find the position of center of pressure also. Okay, so this is the thing you should find uh, total pressure. How do you find the pressure? Here I will show you. First, to take a free surface. From here, the circular plate or circular object is located here. Okay, from top to center is height h. Clear? Now you have to find out the center of the pressure. Here, how do you find out the h bar? H bar is equal to 3 meters. 3 meters below the free surface. From the surface of the water, this plates situated 3 meters below. Okay. For this, you have to find out the area. You know the diameter, that is 1.5 meters, pi d square by 4. Okay. H bar is 3 meters. Force equal to, you can find out gamma into, excuse me, gamma of water into area into x bar. Area into x bar. Okay. Or else you can write it as a rho g into area into x bar. This is x bar. X bar. X bar, you know, 3 meters. Here you have to substitute. Okay, 3 meters. Then you will find out the h. H is nothing but Ig by AH plus H bar. Or directly you can write I equal to how much? Pi d to the power of 4 by 64. I equal to, for circular plate, pi d to the power of 4 by 64. D 1.5, you know. Okay, you substitute in this equation, you will get the I value. Then you finally you get the H. H equal to formula Ig by, for vertical plate, Ig by A into area, you know, pi d square by 4 into H bar. H bar how much? 3 meters plus again H bar. This is the equation. If you substitute these values, you will get H. That is the position of the center of the pressure. H is nothing but position of the center of the pressure. Total pressure gamma into A into x bar, or rho g into A into x bar. This is the equation. Okay, so try to solve this problem.